Well, the Mythic Dungeon Invitational All-Star event, it's a long name, is done here at BlizzCon 2018. I'm here with Xerase from Free Marsy to talk a little bit about the event. So, first off, what was this event like for you? What was the experience like overall and sort of going through all the different stages?
Very eye-opening. Never done anything like this before. I mean, like, we played on stream for the 2017. Well, yeah, I can't really speak for the team, I guess, because they played at Globals and I didn't. So I guess they've sort of done it before. Yeah, just we've been treated so well, man. Like, honestly, this whole thing's just been crazy good. Yeah.
And what was the experience of being on stage and just beating out all the other opponents?
I mean, it was just fun. Like, yeah, it was just fun. Like, I thought I'd be really nervous. We were laughing and just carrying on like idiots the whole time. It was good fun. Loved it.
So forgive my ignorance, but how did you end up getting into all of this? Because it's such a unique competition and event, super awesome, but like what was the path to getting into this?
Well, I've been playing WoW for a very long time, like over 10 years. Sort of just seen the rise and fall of a lot of guilds, and these boys have sort of, picked them up along the way. They announced the first one, and there was like an $800 prize just for qualifying or something, so we were like, let's just do it. They're all really good players, and we just, I don't know, we came second at regionals, and then we actually practiced for the Worlds, and yeah, we ended up taking out Raider.io and then eventually Honestly. So yeah, I don't know, there's no real, like, we're all PvE players, none of us really PvP seriously or anything like that. It's just a sort of like a down step from raiding, really. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I hate myself for the question I'm about to ask because this is such a stupid question, but one I'm actually somewhat curious about. Do you consider this type of event to be like an eSports event? Because a lot of times people see it as like the direct competition one-on-one in an arena or something like that. But how do you view these types of competitions?
Yeah, eSportsy. That's how I describe it. The only thing that sort of like made this a little bit more laid back, I guess, was that there was no like no prize money. We all got paid the same regardless of placement and stuff like that. So it didn't really matter where we came. But we were sort of out to prove that, you know, we're still good, I guess, because of the performance at this year's Globals. Not very good, but like I said up on stage, like I wasn't there, so it wasn't really Free Marsy, in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Do you now that you've won, do you wish that there had been a prize pool instead of having it all split out evenly?
Yeah, I mean, it puts a lot more pressure on it, but like that's good in a way. I like that it matters where you come, but yeah. Still good fun.
In my career, I've talked to a lot of people who have a lot of different team names. I have never met another Free Marsy. Is there a story that is like, some of these names, sometimes I get worried about the backstory behind them. They're borderline offensive.
Probably should be. Maybe we don't go into it.
We're not going to go into it. Good to know that we can veer away from that one, but maybe someday we'll find out. All right, what would you like to see the future of all this become? Like, I'm kind of curious, like, now that you've won that and you've been participating in it, like, what do you think the future of this could be, and what would you like to see from it?
Just more events, I guess. Yeah, I'd like to be able to, I guess maybe all year round would be too much, but maybe seasonal, something, I don't know. But at the moment, it's pretty much just the MDI, and then there's nothing for a whole year. So just more events, which, you know, I was really surprised how many people were there, so it's obviously popular. Maybe they can do that. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, we'll see.
And the last thing I'll ask you, I also, unfortunately, on the world stage, I rarely see Australia come out on top. It doesn't seem to work that way in most esports competitive events. You guys able to secure it? Is that like a moment of pride for you? Do you think that Australia, it's going to be like good?
We're not sponsored either.
Yeah.
All those guys are sponsored. It's just, I don't know. We just sort of do our own thing, and I don't know, man. They're really good players. Like the guys I play with, they're just unreal. So. Yeah.
Well, it's a cool story for sure. Anything you want to say to any of the folks that watched you guys compete this weekend or want to, you know, hopefully see you play again more in the future?
Just thanks for watching and any support, really. Just the usual stuff. Yeah.
Thank you so much for the interview. Congratulations on the win. Very fun to see all this go down here at BlizzCon. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things BlizzCon 2018 right here on my YouTube channel. Well, BlizzCon was awesome, but now I am in front of my new home, the burned out remains of Undercity, after the Alliance has destroyed it. As you can imagine, there's a lot of work to be done on renovating this place. So if you want to help me out, There's a bunch of links in the description below. You can sub to my Twitch. You can hit a Patreon. You can just subscribe to my YouTube channel. Any of that stuff is great because this is going to need some work.